Here's a look at the latest scores from the curling world, and we start with the action from the Home Hardware Canada Cup in Brandon, where it was a phenomenal week for the Manitoba teams. The women's event was won by the Jennifer Jones rink out of the St. Vital Curling Club as they defeated Rachel Holman in the final. Carrie Enerson's East St. Paul rink had an excellent week as well, finishing in third place. On the men's side, it was Reed Carruthers' West St. Paul rink defeating Team Brad Gushu 8-5 in the final to not only win the event, but clinch a spot in next year's Canadian Olympic Curling Trials. Moving on, and a big congrats to the Tracy Andrews rink out of the Fort Rouge, who won the 2016 Canadian Women Travelers Curlers Club Championship in Kelowna, defeating Alberta 8-5 in the final. The men's team, also out of the Fort Rouge, was skipped by Andrew Wignan and was eliminated in the quarterfinals. At the same time, regional qualifiers were being held already for next year's Travelers Championships. Here are the winners of the 11 berths into the Travelers Provincials next March. On the Manitoba Tour, the Tracy Fleury Ontario team came into Manitoba and picked up a win in the Sonova Spiel at East St. Paul, defeating Michelle Inglot's rink in the final. On the men's side, it was Team Matt Dunstone with the victory in the East St. Paul event, defeating the David Bone rink in the final. And then the men competed in the Thistle Integrity Stakes, where Team Trevor Loreth from the Granite defeated the Braden Calvert squad in the final. In junior action, the Manitoba Junior Tour held its championships at the St. Vital Curling Club, with Team Christine McKay out of the Fort Rouge winning the women's title over Serena Gray Withers' St. Vital team, while on the men's side, Swan River's Weston Oriniak team knocked off the Fort Rouge team skipped by Hayden Forrester. And berths into the Junior Provincial Championships were on the line for the men and women at the Swan River Curling Club. The women's berths were clinched by Alex Friesen's West Kildona team and the Elmwood team skipped by Megan Walter, while on the men's side, the Oriniak team snagged one berth while the Pembina rink led by Brandon Radford took the other. To the seniors, where two berths were clinched to the seniors men's provincials at the Strathcona Trust Seniors Men's Berth Bonspiel. Mark Franklin's Granite team earned one, while Neepawa's Kelly Robertson team picked up the other. Here's a look at what's ahead in the curling world. The men's and women's Manitoba Curling Tour Championships will take place in Dauphin December 9th to 11th. It's qualifying season, so a ton of provincial championship qualifying events are taking place in the next few weeks. The Canola Junior Regional Qualifiers take place December 8th to 11th. The Manitoba's Credit Union Masters Men's Regional Qualifiers happen December 12th to 15th. The Strathcona Trust Senior Men's Regional Qualifiers go December 15th to 18th. And the Scotties Regional Qualifiers presented by Monsanto also takes place that same weekend. On the World Curling Tour, the men travel to the United States to Eveleth, Minnesota for the Curl Misabi Classic December 16th to 18th. We'll be right back with more Hurry Hard.